This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. Jangatha. We're playing John build now of our Glimmers deck, but that does not look very playable. That's better. Okay, so we don't want to see all that nonsense in our opening hand. We did have some of the Vitalities, but we didn't have any interaction or any sack outlet. So we'll get rid of the Thragtusk for now. What do we want to see on top? Mountain? We really want to make our land drops, but man, especially, I will say this: we were getting brutalized by our mana, our luck, in the past few matches with our Teamer Glimmers deck. Just mull to 4 due to no lands or one land. I probably should. Oh wait, no, I do want to play the Birthing Ritual. All right. We don't have a creature. We're hoping that this resolves, but with Jingotha and counter magic, it doesn't look like it's going to. Well, it does. Nice. How exciting. Jingotha also has played in energy, I suppose. Okay, so next turn we're set up to both Bowmasters and Bolt, and then have the Bowmasters a sack to go looking for a 3-drop. Yeah, we are brutalized with the mana. Just 22 lands. I know that's 23 is usually how much I play with ramp to guarantee 5 mana and your hit or miss flooding. Yep. And then, gosh, 22 seems a little low, but it shouldn't be so bad that you just don't draw lands for 6 or 7 turns. So I think there's some variance there at play. We might just go get another. It might just be scrying here. When they go to crack, well, Bowmasters. Kill their Ocelot Pride. Have the Lightning Bolt up for their next threat, if it's Najani, for instance. Feels good to have some more main deck removal, especially against a deck like this. It's Naya. Okay. It looks like it's Naya energy. They put an Raptor in it. Okay. I'm kind of all over the place right now. I didn't even talk about this deck. So this is our last deck that I'm testing for this week's article, or this month's article, about the Glimmers, and it's Rakdos basically, but it's splashing. No, it's John, because we have Birthing Ritual and our Enduring Vitality. So we're just looking to sacrifice creatures for value up the curve, and we're more concerned with. It looks like they have mana to protect. But we're gonna go for it anyway. So we need a red and a green, I think. See if they have some sort of ephemerate. They don't. All right, that's good. And so since we're less interested, now what do we do? We can go get one of our 4-drops, which happens to be or we can go get a 2-drop, another Bowmasters. Let me do this correctly. So excited. We can go get Shieldred or one of our Enduring Tenacities, which is return. This is that much life. Every gain life. I think we're going to start with the Shieldred. And then we will. Do we want to look at the top 7? Because they do go on the bottom. We don't want to sack the Shieldred right now. All right, so they have an answer. But we could sack the Shieldred and go get a 5-drop. which is, I'm trying to remember our 5 drops. I mean, we're gonna always yield. Oh, Atroxa. I forgot about Atroxa. Yes, Atroxa. All right. Well, this is what we got. Opponents bringing in. I think it looks like they're setting up for energy to kill. So that's one reason why we sack to go get something bigger. Here comes the Gal. Oh no, okay, what does this thing do? Sacrifice it when target creature is put into your graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield. Alright, so a little bit of protection. Get another energy. Bowmasters doesn't do anything. Give us something good, deck. Ooh. That's exciting. That's a bit of a combo right there, folks. I think that's what we call a combo. Alright, I'm enjoying I'm having a lot more fun with this deck than I did with Teamer. Teamer was raw off. So we can attack for 4, which we don't really want to, because they could do a lot of blocking to kill us. And right now, we really just want to hit like a 5-drop. We want the Maha, for instance. I should probably take this off. Oh. We do want... Enduring Courage does give us... Okay, so we will... We can get the Enduring Courage. Or the Bowmasters. Bowmasters does hit this. I think we're going to go for Enduring Courage, though. Okay, Energy's not off to their fastest start. If they can't get rid of the Shieldred, we have quite a combo going. Because then they're going to end up, every time we draw, they lose 2 life. And then they lose, or we gain 2 life, and then they lose 2 life. So they're going to lose on their turn and our turn. But I can't imagine Energy won't have another Galvanic Discharge. They seem to always come in pairs. Really wanted to see that Maha, its Feathers Knight, I think is what it's called. Making all their things 1 toughness so that we could then Bowmasters them down, but can't have it all. If our Shieldred lives through this turn, I'll be happy enough. I just want to see the combo come off at least once. Will it live? Probably not. Oh, it can do down damage to any target. So now they have multiple ways of killing. Oh, they have their own birthing ritual. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so they can machine gun down some things if they want. They're going to probably sacrifice, I don't know what, actually, the token to go get a 1-drop. If they can't find the Galvanic Discharge or an answer for the Shieldred, then I'm pretty happy with where we're at, even with this Galvanic or Goblin Bombardment coming down. Ooh, Voice of Research. So now they can do 4 damage. What do we want to see? And this triggers. Drop them to 10. I mean, ooh. We definitely want that. Because whenever opponent casts a spell during your turn. Alright, so we can sack this. We can kill that. Pain. So Maha we can get off of this. and we can save the Bowmasters. So yeah, this we're not as interested in haste as we are with our Gruul deck and Teamer deck, in part because we're hoping our mid-range game, these 4 and 5 drops are just so powerful that we're hoping that they do our job for us, essentially. That we don't need haste to attack into it, that we can let all the text box on there be enough to kill our opponent. Alright, so they have 1 card, a way to get more. They're going to be able to sack the Birthing Ritual to get, if they have another creature, right? So they're going to be able to eventually get rid of this Shieldred. They're going to be at 8. And we have a flyer. So right now, hoping that we, 1 damage to us. Interesting. Did they have a combo? Return. They have a combo. Sacrifice when target creature is put into your graveyard this turn. Return that card to the battlefield. Okay. I think this is a combo, unfortunately for us. So I think they're going to sacrifice the Renegade Rattler. Then this thing comes back. They sack this. When Renegade Rallier is put into your graveyard from the battlefield this turn, return it to the battlefield. Okay. So then they have they're going to get Sacrifice the Goblin, Bombardment. They're going to get the Renegade Rallier enters. They're going to get that back. Sacrifice it. When target creature is put into your graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield. And yeah, that's an infinite loop. Fun game. We got to do what we wanted to do, but we just weren't fast enough. So maybe the hasty part is a big deal, actually. Let's go to sideboard. We have the ley lines. We can bring in, man, I want to play Atroxa. We have Thoughtseize that could help. Pyroclasm. They could poison to kill their enchantments, perhaps. So they're playing like a low to ground energy deck that can just win fairly through attacks. And so you can't go all in on your sweepers, I suppose. But then has the infinite combo to back it up, which is pretty cool. Maybe take out a Thragtusk. Gearhulk. I mean, we're just kind of trimming because our life, we need answers to what they're doing, the ley line especially. Guess we could have brought in Thoughtseizes. We'll see. All right. There's our ley line. We have our sweet little combo sack outlet. We don't have any way to interact if they just have a fast low to the ground creature start. We need a Pyroclasm. I mean, they could just go Ocelot Pride and we'd be in trouble. Which is what they're doing. All right, well, let's go get a red source. We have the 2 green possibly, so we'll get Raucous. We have the black already. Red, green, perhaps. Kind of just need to see a Pyroclasm. Eldritch Evolution. Is that going to be fast enough? I don't even know if it's fast enough, to be honest. So it is one of our best cards, but we could just get overrun by. I think we just have to try to find some piece of removal. And the ley line is going to protect us against infinite damage combo. But it won't protect us from just getting run over by energy shenanigans. So we're really digging for that pyroclasm. I will say so far, I mean, Modern has my practice matches across the board have been pretty fun. I mean, it feels like it's become very much a modern a combo-y format, more so than normal. It's not just like, oh, we have certain established combos of let's see, what are we getting? Blood Crypt, Raucous Theater. Like we're having an established Lightning Bolt. It's a little late to the party since we really need a Pyroclasm. They did miss a land drop. So we can play the Mortuary and hold up Lightning Bolt, which is pretty slow, but let's see what we see on top. Another land is not what we want to see. We have we're just desperate for our Pyroclasm. Feels very combo-y with the Goblin Bombardment and the go-wide strategies that we've seen. We saw it out of this deck already. We have like the new Goblin that makes treasure tokens that synergizes very well with Gravecrawler. I mean, this is only slightly good for us at this point. Hey, but if our opponent misses lands, we'll take it. We need a win. We need a win. Pyroclasm. Another one. That's why they end up keeping it. I mean, they have 3 Ocelot Prides. They're going to win on 1 lander if we're not careful. Thragtusk. Let's go ahead and fetch and see if we have any more. We have double black, double green. We do have out of commercial districts, it looks like. All right, well, it looks like we might be playing this pretty fairly. Our opponent's going to be getting, if they're missing land, but they have the Galvanic Discharge mana up, and then we're taking 6. We can threat. Yep, there it is. We could Thragtusk. We're going to gain some life back and have a blocker, so that's good. If we lose the 1 land, it's going to be so sad. But that's what it looks like is about to happen. Yep. I mean, our Thragtusk will pretty much put us back by us a single turn here, and we're needing to draw something fast. We really need that Pyroclasm. A Lightning Bolt. I mean, their opponent must have a hand flush with removal, because they only have 1 land. Or I guess it could be a bunch of 2-drops. That's also possible. There's their land, and now they have the City's Blessing. What does that say? No, they're probably gonna go get the Ajani or get mana for the Ajani. We're just too slow. I mean, like this turn 5, our opponent's been stuck on one land this entire game. There's the bombardment. They will lightning bolt and then die because they'll go swing in. Yeah, GG's, lost to one lander. Man, that's disappointing. There's the Pyroclasm. All right, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next.
This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. If you haven't already, check out my original Magic the Gathering content over at CyclesGaming.com. I write about my various commander decks. I post articles and video of my gameplay of my various modern janky brews, and I'm publishing my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, serially. If you enjoy the content, check out my YouTube channel, Johnny Cycles, and click that subscribe button. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.